Hiya, Cosmic Cat, back here again. This is a scrying video. If you are interested, if you click this video on, there's a message for you here. Maybe all of it resonates for you. Maybe just one bit of information that's very significant and important that you've been seeking for a while now. So I do encourage you to hang out for a little bit. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like the video after watching it if you really feel the desire to like it, if you gained a message out of it. I really appreciate that. Share it with a friend if you feel something resonates for them. Also, I do daily short readings every day with a few decks that I use. I also do a daily affirmation for the inner child reading and a daily happy birthday reading, okay? And we're trying to squeeze this in as part of this series as far as a daily goes. I'm playing catch up still though. We have 2 days to get through and then we'll be right squared away. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with this. We'll see. You want to send me some encouraging energy, some light, some beautiful comments below. I'm more than happy and welcome and open to receiving that, okay? I will go ahead right now because I started that. I'm going to call in spirit, higher power to join us here, the creator and the energy, and Archangel Michael to protect the space. I've already called upon him once, but we'll call upon him again just to amplify the protection of the space, only allowing high vibrations in, okay? All right, so the way that I'm going to go over this scrying session is that I meditate first. This is also for some of you if you're wanting to scry, okay? I meditate first for 5 minutes, then I scry for 5 minutes, and then I meditate again for 5 minutes, okay? That's all I'm doing right now. It's fairly new to me. I've been guided to do this for about 8 months to a year, and I'm finally there. So baby steps. We all start somewhere, right? And of course, I'm going to try to squeeze it in at like one of the busiest times, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything happens. Timing is not my best suit, and I own that. I will take it. If you also struggle with time, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so the first things that came to mind. So these are things that I'm seeing visually in during the scrying or during the meditation, or I'm feeling it. Okay, because I get a lot of downloads. That's how I connect um, with the spirit realm often. Okay, so first thing was breath, like breathing. I saw like a faint glimpse, like wind, rain, flow, moving parts. So these were things that all came first during the meditation was breath, a focus on breath. Are you doing breath work? Share in the comments below who's doing breath work and how it's helping you. Wind, rain, flow, going with the flow of natural processes in life. Wind, rain, flow. Wind carries, rain can sometimes do that. And if it's windy while it's raining, it will flow. The rain will flow with the wind. And even though it's heavy, so maybe you feel heavy inside. And I would ask that you call upon Saint Germain to help you with if you're feeling heaviness inside of you, to release any heavy energy that feels like it's weighing you down or any kind of stuck so that you can flow, because some of you are blocked in your flow and you're not moving right now. The next word is moving parts. So moving parts, and this could be moving energy inside of your body. Are you working with doing that right now? This could be if you're getting Reiki performed, or a massage, or if you're doing inner child journey, if you're getting your main basic chakra points aligned, 7 of them, because we have over 200 chakra points, but the main ones that we all know, most of us know and speak about, are the 7 main ones that are within, from our sweet spot to our crown, within our body, our vessel here. So I saw burnt ash, and I heard burn the fire for new growth to come in. So this I just talked to you about, releasing and about moving that energy and letting go. And this is giving me a feeling of rising phoenix, burnt ash, burn the fire for new growth to come in. So it is time for you to cleanse. And if fire is something that you don't like to work with, that you have fear inside with fire, you can also cleanse yourself with water. That's probably why rain came up. You can cleanse yourself by holding crystals. There are a lot of ways that you can cleanse yourself. Excuse me. So burn the fire for new growth to come in. You know how like forest fires, they sometimes they have controlled fires of where they cause it. And so and then that allows native plants and new growth to come in, new plants maybe that were smothered or suffocated or choked out by invasive plants that don't really have many benefits. So there's something to that with you. You want to make sure that when you're listening that you're allowing your unlimited potential to come in. Okay. So a smoky quartz, I saw a smoky quartz, and smoky quartz is one of my absolute favorite stones. One of the reasons is probably for the past 15 years, when I have really bad cycles as a woman and I have cramps really bad, I will take my smoky quartz and I will put it in my pants. I will literally place it on my belly and keep it in between my pants or shorts or whatever I'm wearing, and to take away, it literally extracts the cramps and takes the pain away. The majority of the time it really does, and I've always lived by that. So it is an absorber of pain. It's but I also have here we have a smoky quartz. So this is what a smoky quartz looks like. And if you are struggling with cramps, menstrual cramps, menopause, just cramps in your stomach, I mean, you could be a guy having a stomach cramp. There's ulcers. There's, what is it? Those things people get a lot of. Kidney stones, like cramping, when you're hurting in your gut, any kind of cramp, any kind of hurt pain in your belly, place a smoky quartz on that area and allow it. And you have to believe. So we talked about that a little bit briefly in the last session, but you have to believe that it's going to help you and that it's going to work in order for it to work. Otherwise, you're blocking yourself from allowing that energy to flow in. Okay. That's for someone out there. So I'm just going to read a little bit out of my crystal Bible here of what this says about smoky quartz, because there's a lot of information, but we're just going to go over a few things. So it really helps to ground and is an anchoring stone. And while it grounds you and anchors you, it also raises your vibrations during meditation. Isn't that cool? I thought that was a really neat thing. And there's a concern for the environment. So if you are if you really care about Mother Earth and the environment, it's probably another reason I'm close and drawn to it. But it's another one that it really cares about the environment and can help you feel more calm. And it can also raise a concern for you. So if you don't even care about the environment, but you'd like to, grab yourself a smoky quartz. Okay. It's a superb antidote to stress. Absolutely relieve stress for you, and that I felt as well. Excuse me. It assists in tolerating difficult times with equanimity, fortifying resolve. So it offers resolution in difficult times, and we already did say it does bring up positive vibration. So smoky quartz is wonderful stone to hold with you, to leave behind what no longer serves you. And I say this with intention of you hopefully getting yourself a smoky quartz, because this is the year of the snake in Chinese zodiac, and that is what it's all about. It's all about letting go of what doesn't serve you. So smoky quartz, if I had to pick a crystal for the year, I would choose smoky quartz for this year of the snake. Okay. Excuse me. It relieves fear, lifts depression, and brings emotional calmness. It also alleviates suicidal tendencies. So if you're feeling really, really low and in a dark space, again, highly recommend a smoky quartz. Grab it, and you can place this wherever you're feeling the need, that wherever that pain is for your suicidal tendency there. Definitely seek a doctor and medical attention as well if you're feeling that, because I'm not a doctor. This is for educational purposes only, and it's not, you know, it's important for you to seek the professional help that you need to seek in order to really help you with the tendencies that you're having, if that is part of them, okay? I'm reading straight from the book what it says about this, and it says that it could help you with that. I completely use it for menstrual cramps, in any kind of cramps that I get. So again, mentally, it really gives you clear insight and helps you between moving from alpha and beta states to clearing the mind for meditation. It's excellent for treating radiation-related illness or chemotherapy, but definitely care needs to be taken when you're selecting this, and also make sure you ask your doctor if it's okay. All right. So it's effective ailments for abdomen, hips, and legs. It relieves pain, as I did confirm with you earlier. That was the first thing, including headaches, and benefits the reproductive system, muscle and nerve tissue, and the heart. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we have it. That's what we have for the heart. It also helps with scrying. It says in here, which I thought was very interesting. It promotes positive, pragmatic thought and can be used in scrying to give clear insight and to neutralize fear of failure. Isn't that something? So there you go. If you're starting to scry yourself, it's important to grab yourself a smoky quartz to have near you at that time. Okay? So we have the next download I received was: the shadow is within you. You can't shake it out. Flow with it like water. There's that flowing again, like water. Flow with it. Just like the rain has to flow with the wind when the wind becomes too strong. Okay. All right. So there was turbulence. Who's flying or just finished flying? Did you just travel somewhere? Share in the comments below. I got up and down twice. Felt like a roller coaster. The light kept getting brighter and brighter. You're drawing in more light by embracing your shadow. Charcoal. I saw charcoal. And then in my mind, I received activated charcoal. So you might want to look into activated charcoal's benefits and look into the detoxing benefits of it, because it can be very healthy for you. For centuries, decades, many, many, many moons ago, way back in the day, it was used regularly. People drank it and they placed it on themselves to extract things from their body. I think even when my daughter was young, we used it to extract poison ivy off of her or off of me. So just check into that. And then I saw a cookout, someone grilling food. Suddenly my breath, I had rapid breathing and something uncomfortable happening at a cookout. Is that something that you experienced recently? Who experienced that? Because it caused you anxiety or rapid breathing. And after the cookout, right after I saw that and felt that, my chest was tight for a second. So did you maybe have a heart issue at a cookout? Okay. Oxygen to the brain. What does that mean to you? Yeah, I'm getting a feeling or sense that someone may have had a heart attack at a cookout, like a family gathering, and there was a heart attack, a tight chest, oxygen to the brain. But that, I think, is a stroke sign. Oxygen to the brain, something to do with the heart. What does that mean to you? Then I heard get a handle on things. The light then the light just got so bright, my eyes were sensitive to it. Almost like when you feel the white light of angelic presence and during meditation or something, and you just almost want to open your eyes because it's so intense. The light then began swaying back and forth. I saw the sun symbol, the circle with the dot in the middle. And then the dot was expanding and then retracting. And the dot turned from black to orange. It went to orange, and then the outer edges were red. And so there's something about expansion. And the sun symbol kind of looks like an eye. So it can resemble an eye. So there may be something about your eye expanding and retracting. Or this could just be the sun, which is your power. This could resemble your masculine power within. Do you feel like your power, let's just say your power, it is from the sun energy. The masculine sun energy is where your power comes from. However, is it like retracting and then expanding your power within? Okay, during the scrying, there were hands up in the air celebrating, dancing. A bird beak came. So a bird beak. A foot. I felt some head pressure. Imagination taking over. A need to push forward. Momentum. So an animal eye in the foot. So this is telling me maybe someone needs to pay attention to their foot or their feet when they're walking. It was a blue and orange eye, long and thin. There was a tiny orange dot, then turns red, almost as the sun symbol, but this was just the dot, no outer circle there. It gave me a feeling of Mars. And then I saw a line in the foot. Sandals, socks, someone losing a foot, or just half of the foot, because it was like, if you imagine, if this is my foot, it was like right there was like this line. So I don't know, maybe you're having an issue with the top of your foot, or like you bruised it or something, or maybe the bottom of your foot where your arch is, there's an issue, something sensitive going on. Plantar fasciitis, there's warts, there's all kinds of things that could be going on, but that's what I saw. And then there was blurred vision. And I saw a moon very, very far away in the distance. It felt like it was on another planet. It was very far away. And just days before this, I looked up how many moons there were, because I saw in one of my scrying sessions 3 moons. And there are, from NASA, there's 891 moons. Okay. Which I have to tell you this now. And while the time is on 19 minutes, 891 reduces to the number 9. Also, I do birthday readings every day. I looked that information up. Approximately 367,000 people are born every day. Okay, guess what that number reduces to? You got it, the number 9. So this is also the year number 9, 2025, the year number 9. Anybody that's ever done anything with tarot knows that the 9 is like almost to that finish line, but you're not quite there yet. So you could be excited, elated, looking forward to it, or what most people are when they've almost completed a project is completely exhausted and struggling to get that. Like if I'm thinking of the 9 of Wands now, where he's like all battered up, beaten and bruised, and has like a bandage on his head, and he's like, one more wand, I can do it. He still has his passion. He's gonna complete the job. He's gonna get that wand put up, just like the other 8 are, but it's taken a lot to get there, right? So the 9, that's what this whole year is like for us, okay? It's that 9 energy. 9s are going to be the feeling that we get a lot. If you feel that, let me know. Drop a 9 or something, or share your story if you feel feel guided to do so. Okay, so when I felt that head pressure, imagination was taking over, a need to push forward momentum, which again goes back to that 9, don't give up feeling, tummy fear. My stomach started to feel fearful, like almost as if afraid to get to the end. Maybe it's afraid of failure. And then I saw rabbit ears. So I was actually thinking rabbit ears, and I drew the rabbit animal spirit card yesterday for the daily reading, which is all about like actively listening and not being afraid. So it's interesting that I got right before that, don't give up, feeling tummy fear. So my stomach started to feel afraid, which is also where our emotions are, an inner child. And then I got rabbit ears, affirming that like spirit is saying, don't be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. So then it said, asking, what does this look like to you? Use your imagination. There's a constant request from spirit for us to use our imagination. And that inspires us to trust the process more and to trust our intuition and our own inner gut and wisdom. It's like, so we don't have any more of those moments of where I knew it in my gut, but I went the other way. You know, those times when those happen. So we want to reduce that from happening more and more in our life, because we want to be able to be guided by our gut and trust ourselves, trust the universe and source and spirit, the creator, the energy that is given to us, that we've asked for, that we have within ourselves, and just know. It's a sense of knowing and no doubts. There's no doubts or fear. The ego has to sit in the back seat when this happens, okay? It's a very wonderful bloom, I can say. Mars is back. The center of the eye is back, and it's from the foot. It's the same eye. It's ever moving. Okay, so now I'm back into the meditation now, and deep breath. I felt it said take a deep breath. That's what the download was. Nervous tummy. That rabbit came back. The nervous tummy. Tension. Felt tense. Orange and black. Orange and black. What does that mean to you? What I think of is Halloween when I think of orange and black. Orange is also, if we relate it to our chakras, it's our sacral plexus chakra. It's our sensuality. It's our empowerment. A shadow of a person. And I only saw the chest up. They were in a bubble. So someone protecting their shadow. Are you protecting your shadow right now? Very interesting. Make room. Circle. Circle of motion, emotion. Angel bumps down the middle of my back, down my spine. Air. I felt air. And then a sharp pain, the right side of my pelvis. It was sharp, brief, and done. Does that resonate for someone out there? Are you having trouble in your root chakra space? I call it the sweet spot, but your pelvic bone area almost. And it was just my right side, and it was a quick, sharp pain, and then it went away. Remember to breathe. That's like the third or fourth time breath and breathing has came up during one scrying session. So that's, and here we go. Breathe through the fear. Breathe through the pain. Breathe through the blocks. There was a pause. Anything. Not holding your space. Breathe through the blocks. Anything that's not holding your space. You are strong. You are powerful. Call upon your inner dragon now. Dragon works with serpent. This is true. So this is actually, I'm definitely feeling right now at this moment that Spirit is asking us, you, I'm sure we, all of us, to do breath work. Even if you have tried before and it didn't work or you didn't feel it, again, you got to allow yourself that opportunity to feel it, right? Allow yourself to feel it. But breath work is coming up. Breath work, I had a huge breakthrough with my inner child doing breath work recently. So there's that. If you're trying to get close to your inner child, I mean, think about it. We breathe through our belly. That's where our inner child is, and our emotions. So there's something to breath work that can really help you. I highly recommend that. I'm a vessel. It's being recommended. A cross. So after I saw this and heard this about the fear, and fear came up 3 times, right? And then we had the rabbit, which is always afraid. The rabbit's always afraid that an eagle's going to come down, swoop them up, and they're going to be gone forever. So it's like the rabbit is running around telling the whole world all about the fear and just projecting fear onto others. So if that's something that you carry, that's an energy you want to think about letting go of in the year of the serpent, okay? And that smoky quartz can help you with that. A cross. I saw a cross. A burnt cross. And in a download received a witch wound. And I'm getting angel bumps all throughout the center of my body right now. A witch being burnt for knowing more than the one setting the blame flame. And I put in parentheses, a witch being burnt for knowing more than, in parentheses, the flame holder. And yeah, you guessed it. The next word was breath, is what I received. Continue to breathe. It is, it was, it will not be again. Okay? If you carry that witch wound, a witch wound of any kind, perhaps that isn't yours to carry, perhaps is from an ancestor, but perhaps is part of you. Yeah, part of you. If it's an ancestor, it's yours to help break three. Help break 3. Huh. Did we have triangle in this one? We didn't have triangle, but break 3. Perhaps you, your inner child, and your inner witch wound. Sacred beings. Do you have sacred beings that you're calling upon at this time? There were some here with me. A tense belly. My belly was very tense during this when I was seeing the cross and the witch. It says, release guilt and shame. It's time to release guilt and shame. What are your witch wounds? It's time to identify what your witch wounds are, okay? There was a huge sensation to cry as I'm now trying also not to do that as well. I have angel bumps all over my arms, chills. The sharp, quick pelvic pain came back again in the same spot on the right side. It was quick and brief. And then the very last word I said, I couldn't really make it out at first. I had to rewind my video a couple times to understand and put it really close to my ear to try to hear what I said. And at first I thought it said grape, but I whispered rape. So this is a pretty heavy message, but that's why the breath came out first, continued throughout the entire scrying session. Wind, rain, flow. You know, if I reflect back to the beginning from the end, I can see that, you know, rain being the tears. And allowing the tears to flow and allowing to know where your wounds are, what wounds are truly yours, what wounds are others. And regardless of whose is whose, you are carrying them. And it's time for you to release them, okay? So this comes with a lot of, it may be weird to say, but I feel lighter. Even though my throat kind of is on fire, blocking a little right now. It's important for you to find your witch wound. If you know your witch wound, if you've been working with your witch wound, please share some information below about it to try to help others. We are all on this journey, and we are our individual selves, but we're all created by the same energy, and we are all energy. And you know, if you have a tense belly, if you carry guilt, shame, I mean, the fact of someone being burned or burned alive for knowing more information than the flame holder, than the one setting the blame of flame. You know, we want to make sure that we don't do that in our lives, okay? And we want to make sure that we're able to figure out what is our witch wound and how can we heal that, okay? And if you're, I mean, this is not gender specific, okay? Even males can have witch wounds, okay? We all have a feminine side of our body, that's our left side, and a masculine side, which is our right side. Left side brain, right side brain, you've heard of those things before. Well, one defines by feminine, one defines by masculine, and each control the opposite side. So the masculine controls the left side, which is the feminine, and the feminine controls the right side, which is the masculine. And look at that. Look at that when I do that. It's like I'm hugging myself. So hug yourself today. Love yourself. Give yourself some pampering time and write in your journal. Cry if you need to cry. Cleanse. It's part of a cleansing process. And just start to get closer to you, okay? That is the message I have for you today. We're going to stop here. Have a cosmic day and tonight. Many blessings to you. And please, if there's anything that I can meditate upon for you or send some positive energy towards, I am also a Reiki practitioner. I'll be more than happy to send some long distance for you. Have a cosmic day and tonight. Meow.